Our Heavenly Father, give to us so going through the world of our relationship or marriage in a strong way. And by the Lord, you come down and feed us through this life. It is our humble prayer through the name of Jesus Christ. Amen. Brothers and sisters, this is Pinpotato channel. Nawakaribisha huko ili tuweze kujifunza 1, 2, 3 about relationship strong marriage. Ni vitu gani ambavyo vinaweza kuweka ndoa ama mahusiano yaweza kukaa ingi tukigereranya ariko kuweka uwanjani kuzenuma ariko kuweka kama what is the topic that we are looking at? Hizi tumezivalifika kwenye Potato channel and we have 5 things. These are what 15. There are almost 15 things that we are going through. Here we have number 1, open communication. Number 2 is about listening and feeling heard. 3, working through disagreements, mutual intimacy. And the last one is about trust. Those are some points that I want to discuss. Actually, we have 7 minutes to go through about those. Number 1 is about open communication. Many relationships, ukiangalia mbona inaanguka ama inafunjika, they don't have good communication, and without communication in any relationship, automatically that relationship is end up pote. So when I'm talking about open communication, one hallmark of a healthy relationship is the ability to communicate openly. You are free, you can communicate openly. Significant others should be able to talk about how they are feeling, empathize with one another. It is difficult to share true feelings. Also to ladies, they don't share how they feel. Ukiangalia, it is difficult to share true feelings with the other person. It may mean more trust needs to be purely holding back. Feelings could mean that we aren't sure how the other person will respond, or we are afraid of being judged or of intimacy, especially in a new relationship. Ukiangalia hiki kitu ambayo anasema like mtu anasema like I miss you something like, unapata tu mtu anaandika message and then anaifuta because it is a new relationship. Ni kama mahusiano haya ni mapya. Unaona watu wanaogopana, they don't wanafikiria kuwa nikimwandikia hivi ama nikimwambia the way I feel, huyu mtu atafanya nini? He will judge me or intimacy, especially in a new world relationship, effectively with one another. However, communication can become unhealthy. Why am I saying that communication can become unhealthy? When one partner in the relationship feels the need to influence the other person's thought or behavior, it can be helpful to set boundaries. You need to put boundaries in your communication, in your relationship, in your marriage. Expressing your needs and naming your limits are just 2 examples of healthy boundary setting, and a healthy relationship is one where boundaries are honored. Najua kuna relationships zingine, they don't have boundaries, hawana boundaries. Anything they can do, anything they can say. So you need to have boundaries because this is a relationship. You have to have your boundaries. Ambia mtu hii na hii nataka, hii I'm okay with it, this one I can't do. At least this person aweze kukuelewa. So you need to have boundaries. Ndio maana unapata watu wengine when it comes to communication, of course communication, as I have said, it should be the first priority in a relationship. Nataka mtu akuongeleze from morning up to evening as you, hiyo ndio kazi peke yako uliyokuwa nayo. You need to put boundaries. Just even 1 hour is enough for you. 30 minutes, but tumeongea kitu ya maana. The second thing is about listening and feeling love. Having someone listen to us and feeling heard is important. Mtu ambaye anakusikiliza. Unajua there is a person inaweza pigia simu, like unipigie simu sahi Sara upate nimekaa. The person I love, I respect, nikaa tuongee nikimwangalia, but ukipata this person you are not the same quality or the same page. Naendelea kufanya vitu zangu na tunaendelea kuongea. So when I am talking about listening and feeling love, having someone listen to us and feeling heard is important in a healthy relationship. What people should feel relatively comfortable bringing up is after expressing themselves and listening to one another. Where not every conversation is going to be easy, both partners should feel that they will be heard when a person's feelings or needs are ignored or not respected. The relationship serves it is important for both partners to make space for the other person. Compromise or ongoing communications are key in respecting each other's feelings, needs, and values, but compromise should not always be one way. There is others say like I can't compromise that. Ukiangalia hapa in listening, you have to give somebody a chance ili aweze kuexpress venye anavyojua ama anaona. Maybe you have for something, unasema we want to buy something, we want to do this. At least usikuwe wewe ndio kusema wa kila kitu. At least ambia mtu hata wewe changia ili uweze kusikia yeye maoni yake yakoaje. Number 3 is about working through disagreement. Here I want to put this thing clearly. Disagreements and conflict are normal in any relationship, in any marriage. It is common to have different preferences, beliefs, and values from our significant other. In some cases here, conflict can be a sign that something needs to do what? To change within a relationship, within a marriage. Many times couples who ignore or avoiding conflict risk facing increased tensions and unmet needs. However, the way couples respond to conflict is more important than the conflict itself. Jinsi ambavyo unahandle this conflict. Unajua katika mahusiano ama mapenzi lazima ukuwe na conflict. Kitu si lazima mgongane. Lazima we have ups and downs. How are you reacting to this conflict, all these ups and disagreement? Another thing is about mutual. We have what we call mutual intimacy. When I'm talking about mutual intimacy, healthy romantic relationships allow space and mutual respect for intimacy and connection. Partners are able to establish healthy boundaries and talk openly about emotional and physical desires. Hapa hakuna kitu ambayo unaficha and what that looks like in the relationship. This includes talking about sex, such as what you want and don't want. Ni kitu gani ambao unataka, ni kitu gani ambao hutaki. We call them do's and don'ts. So what feels good or doesn't. This requires attention, ongoing communication in healthy relationship. If one or both partners feel embraced or unwillingly to say how they feel because they are worried that their partner may not listen or care, it can make intimacy more stressful. Hapa uangalie vyema because this one can make this intimacy more stressful than enjoyable. If one partner's needs and wants are ignored, or if they are pushed into situations that are upsetting or unwanted, this is a sign of abusive behavior. Unapata mtu like anakwambia Sara, by the way nataka hivi na hivi, ama I'm feeling like this. Unapata I'm ignoring this person. Actually this one is going to lead to stressing instead of being enjoyable. Ama abusive behavior ishaingia. The last point is about trust. Trust, it is important to maintain relationship outside to our romantic relationship. In order to have a strong support system, inherited relationship, significant other trust one another. We need to trust one another in a relationship or marriage. It's about knowing that someone will do one another. Trust is about knowing that someone will do what they say. It also can mean that each person in the relationship feels free to spend time with other person or other people in their uh, life, like friends and families. And the relationship can become unhealthy when one person feels serious. When you get somebody is feeling jealousy every time their persons, when their person talks to or spends with other people, their life all tells their partner not. Unapata mtu hapa like the partner is actually spending time with other people. Unapata huyu mwingine apende, and if one partner is accusing the other or flattering constantly, or there's their partner not to talk or to interact with the others person in their lives, this may be significant or maybe a signs of abusive behavior and mistrust. This type of behavior can lead to feeling or isolation and symptoms of depression or anxiety. Kuna relationship ambayo ukiingia unasikia mtu anakwambia mimi sitaki uongee na fulani fulani, I don't want even you talk with the boys, something like that. Unapata this one inamweka mtu hata ana feel like which kind of this relationship niko, kwani iko nini? Another thing is about love each other. When you want your relationship or your marriage to work well, pendana nyinyi wote. If I love my guy and him, I need him to love me, don't lie. When we talk about lie, ndio imefunja mahusiano mengi, ndio imefunja ndoa nyingi. Unapata mtu anadanganya, like anakudanganya ni wewe tu peke yake, and the other side hakuna what outside chicks. And the another point I can say is about make communication a priority. Ndio nilisema ya kwanza, we need to make a communication to be a priority, and I don't mean that you amka asubuhi hadi jioni we are chatting, every person has works yenye anafaa fanya. Number 4 is about stay sweet and romantic. And the another point is about when you argue, forgive and forget. We have ups and downs. Hiyo ndio nilisema kwa we have ups and downs. We need to forgive one another because forgiveness is very essential. Even now Jesus Christ is always forgiving us every time, each time. Now another point is about never talk about breakups. Ukileta about breakups in your relationship or marriage, this one is going to ruin your marriage, your relationship. Never say it is okay when it is not. Sema ukweli, this one is not okay, this one is okay. Usidanganye mtu it is okay and yet unaumia. Just tell a person the truth. Don't talk about exes. Unapata watu wengine they still talk about exes in their relationship, and this one ndio inaleta shida. Kwa nini? Na nyingi unapata huyu mtu maybe ukimkosea anaanza kudecipher, wewe ufanani my ex alikuwa ananifanyia hili. No, don't talk about that. If you say sorry, mean it. Kuna watu ambao anakuambia sorry hata haimaanishi. We need to say if we have said sorry, mean it. The last thing is about don't compare your relationship, don't compare your past with your present. Ukicompare your past with your present, automatically utashinda tu ukirudi nyuma, you can't move on. So katika maisha, let us think about this. Tuki-compare this, when we practice this into our relationship, into our marriage, it's going to work for us for better. Acha Mungu atusaidie katika mapenzi, mahusiano ambayo tuko katika ndoa, tuweze kuchangamkia hizi vitu, to put these things into practical. Tukifanya, we are going to walk well, we are going to live better life, because we know what we do into that relationship. Si wale watu ambao wanaingia katika mahusiano hata hawajui walienda kufanya nini, ama wanaingia tu, ama ameona msichana ni mrembo tu anafikiria anaenda kuoa mrembo. My dear ladies, my dear boys, wakati unachagua mtu ambaye anaenda kukaa ni daktari wa watoto wako, anaenda kukaa ni mwalimu wa watoto wako, anaenda kukaa ni mrezi. You cannot marry beauty mtu mwenye anaenda kukaa tu nasema like a maid, something like that. No, just marry somebody who is going to take responsibility into your family. Hata mtu mwenye atafanya nini, atakuprepare kwenda mahali, acha kuchagua mtu at least hata mpeleke shopping uone jinsi ambavyo anapepa vitu. Akipepa zote lipa, toroka, achana na yeye. But that is by the way. Wacha tuombe. Mungu Baba Mwenyezi Mungu, tunakuja mbele zako, ni asante kwa maana umeweza kutuongoza katika kipindi hiki. Baba, tunaomba uweze kutuongoza kama vijana ambao wanaenda kuingia katika mahusiano na wale ambao wako katika ndoa. Baba, tunaomba uweze kutuongoza katika hizi safari, maana wewe ndiye uliyetupea mapenzi, ndiye uliomba familia ziweze kukua. Baba, tumetanga mbali nawe, tunaomba uweze kuturejeza ili tuweze kurudi penye ulipotuweka. Ni ombi letu katika jina la Yesu aliye mkombozi wetu. Amen.